I would like to share something that happened to me, some important stuff, you know. Is we have just a couple of minutes, but we have a couple of minutes. I will begin in the best way as possible. Some things are missing, but some things are missing. Here, really, I will start from the beginning. In those years, 1992, 90s, in those years, I was traveling a lot. Really, I was traveling all around the world for different projects in Europe and Latin America. I used to live in Miami. I lived there in Collins Avenue in Miami. Had a house there. And those days I also lived, I had a second house, was a big house over the ocean, and there lived my friend, so I gave him a place in that house, and he was the yoga teacher of Madonna. That brought me, during those years, we also traveled with him, and he was really those guys that had a strong mind, strong body, strong knowledge, and strong knowledge, and his sport was the Ashtanga yoga. Those days, the Ashtanga yoga extended all around the world. All sport people knew about Ashtanga. Now things changed, but Patabi Joyce was really the teacher of my teacher, really I had even the Dalai Lama when he came to Miami those years. He was invited. We had a very nice meetings. He presented himself in the University of Miami. The Dalai Lama, amazing. How and now in this moment, remembering this, I see walking the streets of Buenos Aires our Pope Francisco I, the Pope of 1.2 billion Catholic people in the world. While I see Francisco walking in the streets of Buenos Aires, his real name is George. But you know that, well, he adopted because Francisco de Assis, he was the, Francisco de Assis was his love, his passion. Like Francisco, his passion was Robbie Nash. So even his flags, he puts 211, and Robbie Nash puts 111. Francisco, my son, became world champion windsurfing pro here in Ho'okipa in Maui, Hawaii in the year 2000. So in the year 2000, he became world champion. So the best windsurfer all around the world. This part of the emotional intelligence, I would like to share because this magazine is from the year 1997. That was when Francisco started to make the change. Always is a change. The same change that is doing in this moment Pablo Folladori. I can see both guys, one singing and the other windsurfing, doing this change, the, that is the awareness of an they can identify their emotions and start being the owners of their life. The muscle of the throat is the more difficult muscle to work in our whole body. So you need to work this muscle, working the rest of the body, so gives the support to this little muscle to work as you need. A windsurfer happens the same with the whole body and with the whole body. That's what a windsurfer has to be aware in the middle of the ocean, speeding with wind, with waves, with all the I have been watching in Sylt, in Germany, in the north, cold water. I was in the side of the beach taking a picture or with filming, and the wind will blow your camera. And these guys were jumping there in the middle of the ocean with equipment and all this. So, focus. Keeping the focus, keeping this. And in those years, Francisco was getting assurance. So, what I did, I contract this magazine that is 1 million each week, and it's very popular in all Latin America. You know, as you always need ideas, we have a lot. Everybody has ideas, but the important thing is how you finance these ideas and what. So in those days, really, I could be a very good help because I had a lot of ideas, and I also had the pocket to help the ideas to become. And so I doing all these works of Goleman, of emotional intelligence, that was those days very popular in the sports, and very popular the yoga that I'm speaking about. Then I took I had a relationship with Alejandro Berutis, that is a very popular, and I paid his ticket to Maui, so I brought him here, Maui, several times, and I started introducing him, this journalist, in Francisco life. So I took him to Fortaleza, here to Maui, Buenos Aires also. So we try to work the Latin market with Alejandro, because this is written only in Spanish these days, but Spanish is where was the market in that moment. Then one thing took another, and what Francisco did, with his trainer we spoke, he and his wife Tamara, that have the shops here, they are here, he and his wife Tamara act in this magazine as if he already was the champion, the windsurfer that he became 3 years after, and that Tamara became a successful woman as a designer. Now recently she opened her new shop in Venice, in LA. So, and they made, in my country during 30 years, my friend they got the support of LN cigarettes, and they were, his name was Nono Pugliese, uh, and his wife was Claudia Sanchez, and they were all around the world with the windsurfing and showing that windsurf was the best way of